All right, I got something that I've been wanting for a while. There are tons of videos online about these, and I've been looking at them for a while, and I think they are fantastic. And it's the Polish Lavvu. It's two Polish ponchos, military ponchos, that you button together and can make a teepee tent out of. And you can fit 2 people in it. I've seen people using wood-burning stoves in it in the wintertime, staying warm and dry. And it's canvas. My phone died. My battery. Anyway, having problems with my phone. I need a new camera bad. I just don't have the money for it. A little GoPro or something would be fantastic. Wi-Fi compatible would be fantastic. Just don't have the money for it. Anyway, but I did have the money for this. These are not very expensive. And like I was saying, it was canvas, and even has that canvas military smell, just like our U.S. stuff when you find it, like it's been in storage for a while. I love that smell. But anyway, check this out. These were unissued apparently, and I just now took these off, so you can tell when they were made. 1974, one half of them, and the other half in 1976. I was born in 1968, so they are almost as old as me, and they are older by 1 year here than my wife. So those are very cool to have. Let's get this thing set up. Actually stretches out quite a bit. Like I said, it comes with the poles. Each half can be set up by itself, just like the American, pup tent. You can set up half at a time. And it's designed the same way to one soldier to carry one half and another soldier to carry the other half. But however, there's aluminum poles, stakes, 4 each in each bag. However, though, the design is actually different. The pup tent, is A-frame. This is a teepee. Wow. All right. Want that little plastic piece up here. There we go. Get these set up. Adjust it here in a minute. It's got grommets here. channels to give you all the moon shot. I have a habit of doing that. Ground is very soft. All right, that's pretty much it. Outstanding. All right. Now, you got these right here. These are the armholes. Armholes here to wear them as a poncho. Now, I've seen so many videos where people are talking about, oh, you have it inside out if you don't have these buttons on the inside. I don't have them buttoned up right now, but you see, just kind of button, supposed to button it up like that. And this actually, this outside like this makes more sense to me, because if it rains on the other side, it's got like a little channel and rain will drip in. Other people say they don't have a problem with it. It's personal preference. It really doesn't matter, honestly, to me. I think this is the correct way, and that's the way I'll use it. But if it's not going to rain and you know it's not going to rain, then it really doesn't matter. And here you got the buttons. You got a flat. You got the buttons to button it up, and it's got another flap to put over, so it gives you extra protection from rain that way too, all the way down. And here on this side, I've got it buttoned up, except for the armholes. I don't, but just the. This is only the second time I set it up. I set it up once just to make sure I knew how to do it. It's actually very easy to do. Very cool. Heavy duty canvas. And what I was going to say, see, it's got grommets here. I'm just setting it up like how it comes. What I plan on doing is getting some paracord, tying a loop around that. You can bring it out actually and do better. And better stakes in this too. I mean, these are okay. They're just regular old cheap tent stakes that came with it. But get some better tent stakes, really work it out, pull it out, and hold it in there good. Now, another thing too, that these come in multiple sizes. They come in multiple sizes. There's 3 sizes. Size 1, size 2, size 3. The size 1 is a smaller one. Size 2 is medium, and a size 3 is the large. Now, they're not that much difference in size than each other, a few inches. And the way to tell that is you see right here. Not a lot of people say this, but a large one has 3 of these grommets in a row. And when I ordered this, I got a large one and I got a medium. They work together though, still. However, I will purchase another large one and probably another medium, and I'll have 2. And like I said, they're not very expensive. But that's something that a lot of people don't point out, is that there are different sizes. Now, everybody says the size 1 is very roomy, and it probably is, because if it's only a few inches difference. But I'd still prefer to have the large one, just to have that little extra bit, you know. But the medium would be fine too. Let's get inside it and check it out. As you can see, it's pretty good. I'm sitting back here, plenty of headroom. I am 5'7". My feet are not even touching the wall, well, barely. Plenty of room in here. 2 people, easily. There we go. Actually, the pole's kind of sinking in the ground a tad. Plenty of room. Being canvas, it's pretty dark in here already. That way, if you like to sleep in a little bit. I'm gonna do this handheld. All right, you can kind of see how dark it is in here. And sunlight coming through just a little bit, but it keeps you, that actually looks, ooh, what's that? It's not a hole though. Something. But it keeps you, you know, keeps the sun out pretty good. So, but here's the shoulder flaps that go over on the inside to where it's a poncho, and it's got a string and stuff, and hell, you can hang something off that if you wanted to. But I mean, it can get pretty dark in here, you know. I don't have it pegged out or anything, but I mean, it get pretty dark. So that's awesome. You know, if you like to sleep in, which I do. Might have to put something on that. But other than that, I mean, it's not a hole through it or anything. It just looks like a little run. One of the reasons I got this is because, one, is that it's very inexpensive to get this. And they're getting harder to find. Now, I got this at Military Mart in the UK. Had to order it from them. And they have all kinds of stuff. And they're actually about the cheapest price that you can find. You can get on eBay and look too. And there's a few on there. But man, they're expensive. They're more expensive. And but they're starting to dry up. You know what I mean? Because look how old they are already. But they must have made tons of them because they're still unissued, and a lot of them are. But another reason I got it though is because I want to use this is something else I'm going to use for winter camping. Not so much in the summertime because it doesn't have a floor. I've seen people modify them, put floors in them, add extra length to them and stuff, which something may in a zipper in the front, which may be something that I'll do in the future. Maybe. I kind of like the original look also. But it's an outstanding piece of kit. Outstanding. And from all the videos I've seen, you know, people are using them in all kinds of adverse conditions. Winter, snow, rain, ice, and they just work. And it's just like I say, military gear, you cannot beat good military gear. And that's what this is. Even though it's from another country, a lot of countries make great military gear. The UK, Poland, Germany, a lot of countries make great military gear. But you know, people use wood burning stoves with these. They, you know, usually will either buy a little wood burning tent stove, or they'll make them out of ammo cans, things like that, and they'll use them and they'll heat it in the wintertime and they'll stay warm. And being canvas also will hold in heat naturally anyway. So I probably won't use it in the summertime because it doesn't have a floor unless I added one to it. Keep all the creepy crawlies off, because you know, here in Oklahoma we got ticks, spiders crawling around everywhere. I mean, just, you know, so I'm tired of that. So I probably won't use it for that. But wintertime, fantastic option, you know. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm waiting to get, I mean, I'm waiting for a good, you know, we've been getting cold weather, but we haven't really got any snow. And it is like 55 degrees here today, so it's pretty warm. Almost really too warm for this. But anyway, before I make this video too long, I get some shots of it at a distance and stuff. I love the OD color. I see that they come in black as well. Those are pretty rare looking though, and I'd rather have the OD myself. Well, let's get a few shots from a distance though, and just see what it looks like at a distance. Gonna make us up a cup of coffee. I got some coffee that was sent to me to do a review on. I always said that I'll never do reviews of stuff that I'll never use, that I won't use, wouldn't use. Somebody reached out to me and said, I'd like to send you some coffee. And I was like, I drink coffee. I will do that. That'll be a separate video. But we're going to make it up anyway here on this one. So I'm shooting 2 videos at once. All right. Should be enough. Man, look at that stuff. While I'm getting this fire going, get some good coals and everything for this coffee. On a Lavvu, I mean, it's a solid piece of kit. I like it. I'll probably waterproof it even further because it's supposed to have a treated fabric anyway, but being 40 some years old, you know, that it probably needs it again. And I'll do that, and I'll get some treatment for it. And you know, there's a ton of videos. Most of the people that have these are over in England or in Europe. I've seen, yeah, there's, you know, 4 or 5 or 6 that I've seen myself here in America. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more than that, but videos online where people in America have them. I know that 1972 Woodsman, he appreciates the good military gear and everything, so he might even be interested in this. He may even have some of this stuff in his, he's got a, where he lives, he does a Army surplus in a mall area, so that's very cool. I don't know what he has. I'm 1,000 miles away from him. If I had money and was there, I'd buy some stuff from him, because I've seen some of his pictures. He's got some cool stuff. But, so yeah, you could put a wood burning stove in these and keep warm during winter. You know, so that's my plan. You know, I've got that AquaQuest Defender tarp. And I can even go over this. I can even create a little area to keep they're like what the hell you call it? Just a little extra sitting area or something. I don't know. Can't think of it right now. But you know, you can put that over that. Also, you could put some camo netting on over this, you know, to kind of blend in and things like that if you want to do a little more stealthier stuff, things like that. So that's very cool, very cool. And it's canvas, so it's going to be a little heavier. It's not something you want to carry in 10 miles or anything, but you certainly could if you wanted to. But you know, if you got 2 of you, you're going to sleep in this, put one in one pack and one in another pack, you know, or roll it up underneath the pack, whatever. So that's a good idea. That's always an option for you too. That way to be less weight for each of you. But yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm thrilled to have one. And like I said, I got it from Military Mart, and I'll buy from them again. And it was very good price. And like I said, they sent me a medium and a large. I ordered a medium because the larges were out, but I got one of each. So, you know, they should send me another large poncho just for the trouble. But in all honesty, though, it works together. It's fine, you know. But I will buy another, and I'll have to like order separately or something to get one each, and then I'll have a medium and a large. But we're gonna get this coffee going. Yeah, one of the main reasons I got the Levu is I started looking around. I've seen them on before a little bit, but I started looking around at talking about winter camping, you know, and I've been wanting to do winter camping, but I'd love to have my wife along because she loves camping and she doesn't like the cold. But I started looking around at like canvas tents with wood burning stoves, you know, and they've got the big white, you know, hunting tents and things like that, and those are awesome, but man, they are expensive. And how often would, you know, I use something like that? You know, I mean, I'm not going on a, you know, I mean, I'd love to, but I'm not planning on going on a, you know, hunting trip for a week or two at a time in some, you know, Montana or something like that in the mountains, it would be awesome. But however, just an overnight or two or three, something like this would be great. The wood burning stove, you can hang it, this right here without the pole, you can hang this, put a tennis ball, so I need to get a tennis ball for this too, but get a tennis ball or a rock or something, or even just tie it good, cinch it around, and you can hang it from a tree, pull it out, and that way you don't even have the middle pole in there, so it gives you just that little bit more leg room, space room, maneuverability. So but I wanted to, you know, because she's mentioned about going with me. She wants me to go first, however, though, so make sure I survive. But I saw these, and I started looking around. You know, I was even toying with the idea of making. You can do this with an American pup tent. You know, the military pup tent. And apparently, you know, what's happening to Army surplus? I mean, the stuff is getting so expensive anymore. It's crazy. It's crazy. I bought the. I wish I would have kept it. I traded it off for some gear or sold it or something to buy some more, get stuff, whatever. But the military pup tent, the U.S. military pup tent, you can put a wood burning stove, and you can do the same thing kind of with this. You know, these right here are made to put the pipe out of. You know, and run it up. You can do that with the military, the U.S. military as well. Have it at one end, put it out where it buttons up, you know, modify it a little bit. Because that's probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to modify. I'm going to put a piece of like a welding apron or something in there, like a square or something, and that way the pipe, you know, won't burn the material or singe it or something, you know, whatever. But that kind of deal. So that's something I'm going to do. But that's the deal, though, is that you can do all kinds of stuff like that. But anyway, and to have her come with me and we can actually stay warm, you know, I mean, have a little fire, you can cook on it. Go check out all these videos. There are bunches of them online on YouTube. So let's get us. Love this thing. Well, there's not much more I can say about the Lavvu that hadn't already been said by me and countless others. But like I said, most of the people that have these are in England or Europe. And being that it's Polish military surplus, it's easier for them to get over there. And costs about as much to ship it as it did to... but I'll tell you what, Military Mart is outstanding. All the way from the middle of the UK into my hands in the United States, in the middle of Oklahoma, in the middle of the country, 1.5 days. FedEx, 1.5 days. I'm not kidding. That's faster service than what we have here in the United States. You know, you have to pay for something to get there in 3 days. Expensive. They shipped it, not any more really than it would be to ship something like this in the United States. From the UK to Oklahoma, 36 hours. No kidding. I was blown away. I thought maybe a week, maybe 2. No, 36 hours, day and a half. Not kidding. I ordered it on around midnight. You know, Monday, which would have been Tuesday, but Monday to me. And I had it Tuesday afternoon or Wednesday afternoon. Boom. So really less than probably 36 hours. But amazing, outstanding kit, outstanding. I am very happy with this. Well, not really good to sit up in this with it, but Outstanding. And there's all kinds of mods you can do to it and everything. You know, just let's search around on YouTube. If you're interested in something like this, check it out. I mean, check out all the stuff that people do with it. I'm shocked. I'm amazed. This is like, you know, fantastic piece of kit. And me, what makes it extra special for me is that I'm part Polish. You know, I have got Polish ancestry. I'm about half. I think I'm 40-something% Polish, Irish, German, English, French, Scandinavian, but mostly Polish. So, something from the homeland, you know. So very cool. So yeah, yep. I'm one of them Irish Polacks. It's awesome. Can't wait to get that out and use it. I just wanted to come out and set it up, play with it a little bit, and show you what it's about. And that's really it. That's really it. So check this out. Military Mart has them, and just get with them. Keep checking them. Sometimes they run out, but they get them back pretty quick. So I mean, like real quick. If they're not on one day, they may be on the next day. And eBay people have them a little bit more expensive. Check out eBay, Amazon, but Military Mart. I'll put a link to them down below. And appreciate it, guys. You guys, I know that I belong to a Polish Lavvu Hungarian shelter group on Facebook. And I know that the guys from Military Mart are on there. And much appreciated. This is very cool, very cool. I'm gonna order again, you know, maybe I'll get the 2 correct sizes to go with each side, but I mean, this actually works fantastic. I mean, it's only so much difference, but it'd be nice to have the full size, you know, the sides that go with each other. So, and 1 more of each, I'd have 2. Anyway, that's it, guys. Keep it heavy.